3, AMC 8, question 20. Two integers are inserted into the list 3, 3, 8, 11, 28. To double its range, the mode and the median remain unchanged. What is the maximum possible sum of the two additional numbers? It's a question 20 in AMC8, so it starts to reach the pretty difficult side. It also requires more context or some math concepts. So for this question, there are a few concepts we want to go through first before we solve this question. Those concepts are range, mode, and median. Let's go through them one by one. Range for a list of numbers is the maximum number minus the lowest number. So it's max minus mean. Let's use the 3, 3, 8, 11, 28, the existing list as the example. So for this list, the range will be 28 minus 3 equal to 25. Mode is a number that appears the most frequently. So most frequent number. In this case, we have 3 appearing twice, 8, 11, 28, or just once. So the mode for this case is going to be 3. By the way, if another number also appeared twice, then you have 2 modes. So if you have multiple numbers that all reach the maximum frequency, they're all modes. But if every number just appear once, there's no mode. So some nuance for mode. Median is a number in the middle. But there are 2 cases. For our case, 3, 3, 8, 11, 28, apparently the number in the middle is 8. That's because we have an odd number of numbers, so there is a number exactly in the middle. So remember this since we are going through the definition. If total count is even, then average of middle 2 numbers. Okay. So if you have an even number of numbers, then just find the one in the middle. If you have 2 or even numbers, then you know the middle is empty, so you need to find the average between the middle 2 numbers. All right, so that's all the definitions. Now let's take a look at this question. You want to double the range of the new sequence. So new sequence's range, I call it new, is now going to be 50, which means you need the new maximum minus the minimum to be 50. In the meantime, you don't want to change the mode, so mode is still 3. And median is still 8. And you want to find the maximum possible sum of the 2 new numbers, which means you actually want to put in some number which is as big as possible. So you want the 2 numbers you put in to be big. Now let's think about it. We already have 3, 3, 8, 11, 28. You want the new range to be 50, so of course you're going to put in some number, and you want the sum of the 2 numbers to be big. So you want to put some number really big here. That's the number you're going to insert. We'll need to figure out how big it is. Well, we know it's going to be the minimum plus 50, okay? And then you want the next number you put in to be pretty big as well, as big as you can. but you need to make sure you don't change the mode or the median. Okay, so let's solve the large number first. You want the sum to be big, so I'm now going to put in some number less than 3, because putting some number less than 3, I'll drag everything down, which means my minimum is still going to be 3. And then, since my range is 50, I'm going to put in 53 as my max. In that sense, the range changed to 50, because my maximum number is now 53 and minimum is 3. All right. Now you want the other number you put in to be as big as possible as well. So what's the limitation? The limitation is you cannot change the median. So if you put in any number after 8, that's not going to work, because you are going to change the median. If you put some number bigger than 8, this new number becomes a median. Can I put in 8 then? Like, what if we do 3, 3, 8, 8, 11, 8, 28, 53? You cannot either, because your mode will change. The mode was 3 before. If you have 3, 3, 8, 8, 11, 28, 53, the mode will be 3 and 8. And then the next largest number is going to be 7. So in the end, we're going to have 3, 3, 7, 8, 11, 28, 53. The range now changed from 25 to 50. Mode is still 3 because that's the only number that appeared twice, and median is 8. Now the two number we put in are 7, 53, so the answer is 7 plus 53 equal to 60. Answer is D.